Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the graduating class of October 2025. And to those watching online, we certainly appreciate your time with us this evening as well. Just out of curiosity, how many first-time visitors do we have tonight in the audience? Watching graduation for the first time. Well, thank you all for joining us. You're in for a real special treat tonight. And for those who are committed to being here every month with us, we certainly don't want to forget about you. We are grateful for you as well. For those that don't know me, my name is Kevin Steele. I'm the Chief Program Officer here at K9s For Warriors, and I've had the honor and privilege of serving in various capacities here since October of 2019. And before that, I served as a volunteer here as far back as 2016. So I'm honored to be in the position I'm in today, and it's great to be with you. If I look like I'm struggling to see you, it's because the sun is not working in my favor. But hey, I'm blessed to have the sun on our side tonight, aren't you? Outstanding. So as we always do, we're going to kick this off by honoring our great nation in a couple ways. First, we're going to start by the playing of the national anthem, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance, which will be led by Warrior Trainer Imani Witten. So if you don't mind, please stand with me for the playing of our national anthem.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Imani. Please be seated. We would like to take a moment to say thank you to the Dogtopia Foundation for their continuous support of over 350 Warrior and K9 teams. Since 2021, the Dogtopia Foundation has supported K9s For Warriors mission through their Fetch It Forward program, where individual daycare centers across the country raise money to help support Warrior and K9 teams after they've graduated. We are so grateful to our Dogtopia family for their continued support of rescuing lives at both ends of the leash. We're also honored today to recognize Atlas Air at today's graduation. Since 2019, Atlas Air has generously supported our mission, contributing nearly $250,000 to help veterans and rescue dogs find their second chance together. Their support has made a difference in the lives of 5 Warrior and K9 teams, and they've sponsored numerous events, and now they're proudly supporting our female Warrior classes both here and in Texas this month. Atlas Air's commitment to our Warriors exemplifies the power of partnership and the difference we can make when we come together to serve those who have served our country. Please join me in thanking Atlas Air for their incredible support. At this time, please join me in welcoming the graduating class of October 2025. or for those who have been at graduations in the past, that music right there was probably a new thing to you. It's new to us as well. The Warriors, for the first time ever, requested I'm Coming Out to be played while they come out onto the pool deck. So we were happy to oblige. It was an incredible request. I thought it was fun, and it shows just how spicy they're feeling today, and they're ready to get out of here. With that said, I'll now introduce each of our Warrior and Service Dog teams and share with you about each one. Warrior Melissa and Battle Buddy Asa is our first ones. Asa is proudly sponsored by Phase 3 Brands, a franchise management company based out of Tampa, Florida, that owns and operates Hardee's and Wingstop restaurants around the United States. Phase 3 Brands selected the name Asa as their sponsored service dog, a name that means healer in Hebrew, symbolizing comfort, strength, and renewal. Phase 3 Brands, our friends from Phase 3 Brands are joining online with us tonight. Thank you so much for joining us for this occasion. Asa was rescued from Humane Society of South Coastal Georgia and trained by Mark Page. Next, we have Bevan and Battle Buddy Thor. Thor is sponsored by Alan Myrick. Thor is an Old Norse name for the god of thunder and was the name given in areas of Scandinavia during old times. Alan has a very long-time friend of Norwegian ancestry who has a great dog named Thor that Alan is very close to. This dog is named in honor of that special dog. And Alan, I see that you're joining online with us tonight. Thank you so much for all you do to support us here and for joining us this evening. We certainly appreciate your time. Thor was fostered by Alyssa Walsh, Wyatt Haynes, Stephanie Golding, and Tom and Kathy Sawyers. Thor was rescued from Glenn County Animal Services and trained by Lily Spear. Next up, we have Lanice in Battle Buddy, Georgia. Georgia is sponsored by AGCO Finance. They have been patiently waiting nearly 2 years to find the perfect Georgia to fulfill their sponsorship and be paired with a warrior from Georgia. As the finance arm of a global agricultural company, AGCO Finance is proud to support veterans through this life-changing partnership. The name Georgia holds special meaning for AGCO Finance. It reflects the state of where their global headquarters is located and connects to the name's Greek origin, meaning farmer or earth worker. As an agricultural company, AGCO Finance felt this name perfectly symbolizes their mission and their hope that Georgia will bring strength, stability, and new beginnings to her warrior. And our friends at AGCO Finance are joining online with us tonight as well. Thank you so much for being with us. Georgia was fostered by Stephanie Ridley and Margot Gupton. Georgia was rescued from Humane Society of South Coastal Georgia and was trained by Hannah Watson. Next up, we have Virginia and Battle Buddy Socks. Socks is the 20th of 25 dogs sponsored by Men's Wearhouse. From November 2022 to November 2023, Men's Wearhouse raised and contributed $1.6 million to support K9's mission through a donation ask at checkout. Men's Wearhouse chose the name Socks as a nod to that finishing touch that completes any great look, because at Men's Wearhouse, no outfit is complete without the perfect pair of socks. I will have to keep that in mind. I'll come see you shortly, Men's Wearhouse. Just like his name, Socks is destined to be the perfect match, bringing comfort, confidence, and support to his warrior every step of the way. And they're joining us online as well. Thank you so much, Men's Wearhouse. I'll see you soon. Socks was fostered by Stephanie Johnson, rescued by Dallas Animal Services, and trained by Amanda Moreno-Webb. Next, we have Hannah and Battle Buddy Nola. NOLA is sponsored by Billy Horschel and the Horschel Family Foundation. NOLA was named in tribute to the vibrant city of New Orleans, where 8-time PGA Tour winner Billy Horschel made a remarkable debut, swiftly capturing a first-place victory and marking the beginning of an extraordinary journey in his golf career. The city of New Orleans is very special to Billy, and he hopes that your NOLA helps kick off a new chapter in your extraordinary journey as well. Billy Horschel and the Horschel Foundation is also joining us online. Thank you so much for being with us. And NOLA was provided by our friends at Van Hendricks K9 and trained by Elani Bush. And last but certainly not least, we have Phyllis and battle buddy Lindy. Lindy is sponsored by Bob and Joan Stratiff. Bob is a decorated Vietnam combat veteran, so they felt that sponsoring a dog for a veteran was an important thing to do. Lindy is named in memory of the Stratiff's golden retriever, Lindy, who was a therapy dog working more than 600 hours at the Mayo Clinic in Jacksonville, visiting patients and families. Lindy was known as being gentle, loving, and very intuitive, recognizing when people needed her kindness to calm and support them. We hope your Lindy brings the same level of care to her warrior Phyllis. And Bob and Joan are in attendance with us tonight. Bob and Joan, thank you so much for joining with us tonight. And Bob, thank you, sir, so much for your service to our country. Absolutely. Lindy was fostered by Gary Lamphiere, provided by MSAR Canada, and trained by Devin Fedler. At this time, please join us in hearing from our class as they thank those who were instrumental in getting them to this day.
Thank you, AGCO Finance, for what you have done for me, and K9s For Warriors for granting me grace and the patience of teaching me to be Georgia's battle buddy and her human mom.
Thank you to my husband David, my girls Kayla and Lily, and of course K9s For Warriors, for without whom I wouldn't be here graduating. And last but not least, Thor's sponsor, Alan Myrick.
Thank you to K9s for all your dedication and compassion, family and friends for support, and Billy Horschel and the Horschel Family Foundation for sponsoring NOLA. You've changed my life forever.
I want to thank the K9s For Warriors staff, Men's Warehouse, who sponsored socks, and my family and fellow warriors.
Thank you to Lindy's sponsors, Bob and Joan Stratiff, her foster Gary Lamphiere, and all the staff and volunteers at K9s For Warriors, and my family and friends.
I want to thank Phase 3 Brands for sponsoring ASA, all the volunteers, and K9s For Warriors once again for my second K9. He is a testament to your hard work. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating our Warriors of the October 2025 class. I got to tell you, what an amazing class this has been. I wish you could have seen, just like we have observed over the past 3 weeks, the transition of these Warriors from day one to today. If I could just say, they have made the most out of every situation we've placed them in over the past 3 weeks. I can tell you that a lot of things we ask them to do and a lot of things we require them to do can be very challenging. Of course, our Warriors are on various points in their journey. Some might find it more challenging than others, but I tell the Warriors from day one, you're going to have great days and you're going to have some tough days, but we're going to get through them together. And man, did they do that. I started thinking this morning about some of the different experiences that they have gone through these past 3 weeks, and I got to tell you a couple of them that came to mind. One of them is on Friday of week 1, we take the Warriors to the mall. And that tends to be a pretty challenging experience for a lot of our Warriors for many reasons that I'm sure you can imagine. But these Warriors, they took the challenge on and they made the most of it. Like I said, we didn't just have Warriors who were stressed out and nervous. I'm sure there was some of that involved. But we had Warriors who were going through the mall training on the things we asked them to focus on that day. And then at the end of the day, when all that was said and done, and usually our warriors are very worn out and just ready to come back and be done for the day, these warriors went and got nails done, they got ears pierced. It was just amazing to watch them challenge themselves in such an environment as the mall on week 1 with their service dogs. So that was just, it was mind-blowing to me to see that. And then we get to week 2 on Saturday, and we introduced something brand new we've never done at K9s For Warriors before, and that was yoga on Saturday morning. We had a great supporter of K9s For Warriors in the local area come out here on Saturday morning, and we did an optional yoga class, and the vast majority of the class participated. The pictures were amazing. I hope you get to see them. Their dogs were laying right next to them, catching some Z's while the Warriors were working out, and it was just incredible to see, and I think the Warriors loved it. And I think we'll continue doing that. And just this morning, the Warriors went and visited a local pumpkin patch. They went there to make some new memories together as kind of a last farewell before they leave tonight and tomorrow, and to capture some moments together in pictures, and then to just welcome in the holiday season. On graduation day, we often have a practice of just taking the Warriors somewhere nice to where they can just reflect on the past 3 weeks and what they've just gone through and where they look to go next when they get back home. So this morning was a pumpkin patch. And as I said, it was all to get their mind looking forward at this next holiday season, for many of which probably haven't gotten to enjoy the holidays as much as they'd like in the past. So we're looking to the future with them. And I've got to tell you, the Warriors, I'm just so incredibly proud of each and every one of you. I apologize for turning my back on you. I don't like to do that, but I do like to look our Warriors in the eyes one last time before I send them home. So forgive me for just a moment. I want y'all to know I am so incredibly proud of the work you've put in to getting to where you're at today. You may or may not realize, but most every Thursday morning before graduation, I look at your closeout comment surveys, and I take that moment to reflect and see what went well, what didn't go so well, and what can we do better? And did we serve you in the right ways? Did you feel our love in action, not just in words? And I did the same thing this morning, and I've just got to say to you, I really appreciate the kind words you gave us, but really, this is all for you. And I'm glad to know that you felt from us the love that we hope to give to each and every one of you, because it's sincere, it's genuine, and it doesn't just end here. It will never end until you tell us you're tired of hearing from us. And I promise you that. So keep that in mind. Please keep us updated. Talk to us. Tell us what's going on. We can fix just about anything, but what we can't fix is a problem that we don't know about. So please continue to communicate openly. We will do the same with you, and we'll make sure you're set up for success, okay? But proud of you once again. And to those in the audience who aren't quite sure what I'm talking about right now, we ask the Warriors at the end of every class to do what we call the closeout comment survey. And as you can imagine, it's really just a questionnaire of everything, every class, every public access training that we put them through over the past 3 weeks and what their thoughts were of each one. And as a team, we go through those line by line every Friday after graduation. So tomorrow, we'll be talking about these closeout comments from these Warriors this class. And our goal isn't to, get on the defense or feel offended by anything. It's to learn and to grow, and I think that's important if you ever hope to get to be the great organization we know we can be. So we do that as a team every Friday morning. But as I started reading these closeout comments this morning, I started thinking, why do we celebrate these comments behind closed doors by ourselves on Friday morning? Why aren't we sharing some of these comments with you in the audience so we can all celebrate together? Because after all, it takes all of us to make this happen for these Warriors every month. So with the Warriors' permission, I asked if I could share a couple of the comments with you. So I'd like to do that now. So with regards to the question about their confidence as a service dog handler, one Warrior said, "My trainers believed I could do it, and now I do too. We're going to be just fine. To you, I say we'll always believe in you. And when you stop believing in yourself, just call us, because we'll put that belief back in you." Another warrior said, with regards to overall experience, they said, I came here broken and I'm leaving with peace and healing. I'd recommend this to many people. We appreciate your recommendations, but most importantly, we're grateful for the trust you've placed in us. And I want you to know that. We don't take that lightly. We're grateful for the trust you have placed in us to help you get from where you've been to where you're going and seeing and looking towards a brighter future. So we'll always be there for you. And I just wanted to recognize that today. And finally, under the general comments, a warrior noted, I'd like to thank everyone for their time and support. It means the world to me. It's hard to put a thanks into words. For once, I can breathe. And to you I say, always remember to take it one day at a time. Just keep putting one foot in front of the other. And remember, just breathe. That's all you got to do. This is a relationship. It's a relationship between you and your dog. It's a relationship between you and us. And together we will make sure that we get you the dignity and independence you're looking for and get you back out there living life. So I just wanted to mention those things. There were many things that stuck out, but I felt like these were worth celebrating as a K9s family all together today. So once more, can we please have a round of applause for this class of warriors? This is why we do what we do every single day. Every single day we come to work and put our hearts and pour ourselves into every single thing that the warriors are going to experience when they come through our training program. And to see this kind of response and the kind of success we've seen this month, man, it makes it all worthwhile. I can promise you that. I do want to say that I recognize that these warriors come to us because they're in need of help. Some of them are on many, many medications. Some of them are in therapy actively. Some of them are just trying, anything they can to find what works for them. And at some point along the way, they heard about a service dog. And I'm glad they picked up the phone or sent that email so we can talk to them about how different a service dog can be and what they can do for a warrior that nothing else will do for them. And I hope you find that on this journey in your future. But the journey doesn't stop here. This is, as I said, all about a relationship. You need to keep building that bond with your dog, building that trust between yourselves, and knowing that on your toughest days, if you just believe and breathe and trust in your dog, you will get through it, and we'll get through it together. And as a warrior said in another comment, just got to keep practicing. That's all it takes. Not 8 hours a day in public access. Give it a few minutes, a few times a day, and 20 minutes once a week of good formal training, and you will be just fine. It's all going to work out for you. You have a unique opportunity ahead. As I mentioned earlier, we're heading into the holiday season. I've seen what you're capable of these past 3 weeks, so that's the challenge I present. Are you going to head into the holiday season like last year and the year before? Or are we going to test ourselves and get outside our comfort zone and get integrated back into life and with our families and try this time to enjoy a holiday season? I'm sure you will, and I want to know how it goes for you when you do that. I wish you the best of luck. I want you to know that we love you, we have your back, and we're here for you always. Please keep that in mind. And with that, this concludes this graduation ceremony. Before I let you go, I do want to mention one thing, as I always do. This brown line you see in front of me going across the pool deck here, that is our no-go zone. So if our warriors are feeling up to it and they feel comfortable enough, they will come up to this line and meet you. You are certainly welcome to come up to this line to meet them. We just ask that you don't pass that line so they have some safe space if they're not feeling so great at this point. But certainly welcome to join them at the line to say your goodbyes and well wishes. I want to thank everyone for being with us this evening. It's been an honor and a privilege to stand before you tonight. We are going to start first thing tomorrow morning looking for the next class, and we are excited to get this done once more in November. Thanks for being with us. Thanks for all you do, and God bless you all.